Hello, everyone, and welcome to Liam's Lyceum. I'm your host, Liam, aka Himbar, and I'm going to keep this a really short weekly update as I have a guest over, and so I'm not really. My house is right on the verge of being too small for the size of my family, so I don't have extra room when I have guests, which this has happened pretty much my entire time I've had my channel. But anyways, so I'm recording this during the day. Gonna keep it short because of that. Um, I did finish 4 books this last week, so I thought I'd share them with you real quick. Before I get to that, the books I have not finished are The Northern Earldoms by something Crawford again. Um, Theodoric the Great by Ulrich Hans Wiemer or something like that. I don't remember exactly. Some German guy. Easter by Sermon. I forget his name. James Sermon, maybe. I don't have any of these right next to me for some reason, besides these over here, two of the ones I finished. So those are books I'm reading. But I finished Sir Gawain and the Green Knight again. This was a children's version by Michael Morpurgo, I believe. And I was reading this with my girls. We were reading it right around Christmas and New Year's. I finished this New Year's Eve. Seemed appropriate. It's good as always. He does a good job making it accessible to kids. There's lots of pictures and whatnot. I also finished Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. A super popular. I really don't read books like ever that popular, but it actually seemed kind of interesting. I did enjoy it. I wasn't like blown away by it or anything like that, but it was enjoyable. I enjoyed the first half probably a bit more than the second half. But anyways, the other 2 books I enjoyed and read was Niftaline by Michael Shea. I was very, very not far into this last week. I'd read the first page. I finished the whole thing. There's 4 stories in here. I didn't really even know anything about it going into it. I know it's well liked among Sword and Sorcery fans. I just kind of Vancian, kind of horror-ish. The first 2 stories are my favorite, though. The second 2 are a little longer. I'm not a huge fan of that in and of itself, but I really enjoyed it overall. It's not a favorite. I will say that it's not a favorite, but it's enjoyable. So yeah, Niftaline. Also, the last of my 12 Days for Christmas videos comes out today, by the way. So the reviews. I also had a reading of Alfred's first series homily on the Epiphany go out on my other channel today. If you have any questions, I haven't recorded the supplementary lecture for that yet. So if you have any questions about it, you can go ask now. Give me a chance. I won't be recording it until tomorrow night probably because again, I have a guest over, or else it'd already be recorded. My top 10 books of the year will probably come out this Wednesday. Next week, I think I'll have an interview on the channel. I might make a video on this too. So this is the 4th book I finished this week. Waltarius, the Latin epic of Walter of Aquitaine, translated by Brian Murdoch and edited by Leonard Neindorf. For Christmas, I finally got all the rest of the upsell books. I had the first 4 when they came out, but when they came out, the 5th one, Easter, this is the 6th one, I hadn't had those. So I got Easter and Waltarius for Christmas. I mentioned that last week. This is a Germanic epic written in Latin. So, which is pretty interesting. I had not read it before. It's rather short. It's less than 1,500 lines. It is written in Latin verse, but yeah, I enjoyed it. To be honest, I might make a short video on it just because it doesn't seem to be really popular at all. He kind of talks about that in the introduction here, but like I don't see any video on YouTube just about it. So, anyways, I might do that. I might make a short video on Waltarius. Anyways, you'll see it if it happens, though. Liam from Liam's Lyceum. Let me know what you've been reading, what you've been up to. I'm a very busy person. So I feel rushed anytime I make these videos. But anyways, hopefully I can provide good content. I mean, I don't like viewing content either. Hopefully I can provide good things for you.